No.
Oh my goodness. Now you're putting pressure on me. There was nothing in the arts industry, like nothing at all that I could do, because the aim with filming is to go out to be with people. And I got my certificate recently.
Oh, she's showing it. Oh, look you. Look at you.
Like, us girls can do it. Us girls can write scripts. Us girls can direct.
Equality.
You know.
Hello everyone, it's Justine and a very warm welcome to the first episode of Creatives in Lockdown. The aims of these episodes is to ask 10 questions to a variety of creatives to see how they've coped during the COVID lockdown over the last year, in both a positive and negative light, as well as seeing how they view themselves moving forward in what appears to be a new normal. Today I'm joined here by the lovely Ceri. Hi Ceri, thank you so much.
Hello, my love. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Nice to see you.
Oh, as always, thank you so much for joining me in today's episode.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Now, before we go any further, guys, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so you can stay within the creative circle. So enough of all of this introduction boring stuff. Let's cut to the chase with the first question. And this is where the tension starts.
Oh my goodness, what's this? You want to be a millionaire or something?
Trying to throw you off guard. No.
Oh my goodness. Now you're putting pressure on me.
It's all right. Okay, so first question is, just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do.
Okay, so I'm Ceri, and I'm from London.
Mm-hmm.
For the last couple of years, I completed a degree in a subject called Contemporary Media Practice, where you do anything to do with arts, really. So film, photography, installation pieces, anything and everything. Because the reason I picked this course, because at the time I've always been an arty kid, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So with this course, it really helped me to figure out what I wanted to do, which was filmmaking. So I kept pursuing that. I started directing, script writing, which I've always enjoyed writing stories since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But this really was just up my street. You know, like I could actually write stories and still be on film. And so I did that, and I completed my BA course on that at the University of Westminster.
Congrats.
And then the next year, I did my master's at Middlesex University, where I did film. And it was hard, I'm not going to deny it, very, very hard, but very worth it in the end. And I got my MA for that. So I'm quite qualified, of sorts. And then, of course, when this happened, it's not kidding you, like 3 months after I graduated my master's, COVID happened. So that was a bit of a blow.
Oh, bless you. No. So sort of stemming from that, what were you doing creatively just before the first lockdown? So just before we went into lockdown in March 2020, where were you at in terms of your creativity?
So I just carried on writing scripts.
Right.
So the one which I did for uni, I started just re-editing it a little bit more with the script, just making it better. And also there was another script which I really wanted to write as well and film that, but of course COVID happened. So I've been more focused on my script writing.
Brilliant.
So doing that as well as like work and everything.
describe in 3 words how the lockdown overall has made you feel, and explain why you feel those emotions.
Well, of course, lockdown isn't the best thing in the world, and I believe everyone was frustrated. So that was me. I was definitely frustrated because well, you couldn't really do anything. There was nothing in the arts industry, like nothing at all that I could do because the aim with filming is to go out to be with people, and I couldn't do that. So that was so frustrating. However, it was motivating at the same time because if this lockdown didn't happen, I don't think I would have spent as much time on my script as prior to lockdown. And with that, and also I did my teaching course as well. So I've been doing that as well because I volunteer at a school, and it's basically to help anyone really speak English as a second language.
Yeah.
And this week I got my certificate for it.
Congratulations.
And also recently as well with the script that I've been doing, I've been put into film festivals, and I got my certificate recently.
Oh, she's showing it. Oh, look at you. Fantastic.
So,
That's such an amazing achievement.
and the third one, that's a hard one now. I would say it's just definitely made me have a think about people in general, really.
Yeah.
Just you know, who who's really there for you and everything. So it's more, thinking about it really. I know it's not really a feeling, but it just made me think a lot about that.
Yeah, of course. For sure. Would you sort of say the lockdown has made you lazy or motivated in terms of like your directing? I sort of get the impression that it has given you the sort of push to keep going, and that's really nice to see. And sort of, have you felt that, and have you sort of, have any of the events encouraged you to write anything more, or how do you feel about that?
Well, at the beginning, I'm not going to deny, I felt a little bit lazy, maybe because I just wasn't that motivated at the time
Mm,
before I started writing again. Because I thought because I was just a bit depressed now, because I was like, when is this going to end? And for some reason, it just clicked to me one day that, I can't be moping around forever.
of
So
course.
I just went back to writing my scripts. There was a TV show which I saw recently. Well, called. Do you remember the TV show Witch?
Yes, I do.
And the comics. Well, I was more into the comics than the TV show. The TV show, we won't even go there. But the comics, I used to love when I was a little girl. So, and the reason why I thought that's because of the TV show Fate. Do you know the TV show Fate?
I think I've
Have you
heard.
seen it?
Yes, yes. Good show.
Oh. Yeah, so I was watching it, and it so reminded me of Witch. So
Mm,
I was like, why are they doing something with wings? Why don't they do something with Witch? So I really wanted to do something with Witch. Like, it needs to be done, I think.
yeah.
And also, I think it should be true to comics, because I really think the TV show didn't, show that. Didn't really show good representation, because I felt that the character was so one dimensional.
Mm, fair enough.
So during lockdown, I wrote a script for that, and then I and then it got me thinking, copyright issues. I can't, like keep the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So I changed it. So now I've been changing it quite a bit. Instead of 5 girls, I'm gonna have 3 girls in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, and and like focus on like witchcraft in England, because it talks about witchcraft a lot in the US,
Hmm.
like Salem, obviously. They don't really talk about it in the UK.
Hmm.
So I was just thinking, why not do that? And I wrote another script for what's it called, about World War II in Burgundy.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I've
You've
been
been really
busy quite
busy.
a lot. Yes,
That's
as well as doing my course.
oh.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's really good that you're sort of keeping on top of that. Have you sort of been keeping up with any sort of filmmakers, either newcomers, professionals, and what have they taught you?
So I watched the Oscars, and I was so happy that I think that the director for Nomad won, and
Yeah,
she was like the first ever female director of color to win Best
amazing.
Picture,
Yeah.
and also the second woman, and that just makes me so happy because the
Mm.
name I can't remember, but it will come to me. Help me, comment below if you remember the name. But I can't think right now. Um, but that was amazing because it's like me as a woman who wants to go into the filmmaking industry. Like, women can do that because it's been such a male dominant industry for so long. And
Mm.
it's like us girls can do it, us girls can write scripts, us girls can direct,
Equality.
and it just gives you that booster,
Yes, it
because there was Catherine Bigelow who won the first director Best Picture award ever, and our films are brilliant. Have you seen The Hurt Locker?
I haven't, no.
Watch it. It's such a brilliant film. It's one of the best films I've ever seen. And I just think she's underrated and the film is a little bit underrated, but it's such a brilliant film. Definitely recommend watching it. I got the DVD, so I watched it with the DVD, of course.
Check you out. Next question. Once lockdown has fully ended, which is sort of very soon, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
What is your next creative plan of action?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think you can't really judge, what the future's going to be.
Yes.
But in the world, of course, I like to have my scripting. I would like to direct it.
Amazing.
Because this one's set in Burgundy, and of course, I can't travel right now. Like film it there. But it's just I can't really say anything at the moment because the
Just
world is a bit.
one day at a time, really, and until restrictions
Exactly.
are lifted, I suppose you can't really plan what's to come. But I'll be coming to your screenings when you're big.
Oh God, you better. If you don't, I'll be getting my minions to chase you.
What advice would you give to other aspiring filmmakers during and post the lockdown?
Just don't give up, really, because there are so many people who just give up. Because to be honest, in the filmmaking industry, it's not like a 24/7 job. It's just when it's ready, and it can get frustrating. But just don't give up on it. If you're passionate about it, keep to it. Because it's just so sad that there are some people, not just in filmmaking, but other jobs, in other professions, who just give up, after their university degree. And it's like, you're spending so much money for this. And like even before you go to uni, like do something that you're going to be passionate about, not just for the sake of it.
That's right. And I guess nowadays it's so easy because we have the likes of social media to network and connect with other like-minded people. So that in itself is a positive. So
Absolutely.
keep going, guys.
And I've been going to network again. It's a bit tricky because of COVID, but there's network events all the time. Like not just for me, I've seen there's other networking for other professions. Just improve the skills. Just keep going because no one's perfect at the end of the day.
No, not at all. Exactly. If you could make a short film on TikTok,
oh no,
what will be?
Oh my God, I've got a funny story for that. You want to hear it?
Go on, share it with us. I'm listening.
One time I created a TikTok account for my cat because I've got 5 cats. And, I thought it would be really popular because of the cats, and it became. Well, I mean, okay, I had 6 followers, but I had quite a lot of likes, though. I did that.
Cream.
Well, everyone loves cats. I thought, okay, let me do this. And then it was a week as well, Justine. It was for a week, and then I thought, nah. I deleted that account. And then recently I created an account for what's it called, for Witch. Because I was doing that to promote that, and also on Instagram.
Yeah.
And the TikTok thing, it was just a complete waste of time because I was getting things like, oh, I'm not original, you're copywriting images, thinking I was like some fake. I mean, so I've not had a good time with TikTok. I'm completely useless for TikTok because I've had cats on it and also Witch, both of unsuccessful.
Now, if the cat, for example, had a fellow actor alongside it, this is the last question now, who would that famous actor or actress be?
Oh, for the cat?
Yeah. Who would star alongside the cat?
Even though he's dead and he's not an actor, Freddie Mercury, because he loves cats, and when he died, he gave his estate to the cat.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's quite a
yeah, but in all seriousness though, like if I did a film, without the cats or anything, just a short film or feature film, who would I like to be in it? That's a very good question. My favourite actor, one of my favourite actors is probably Jack Nicholson.
All right.
Because he's just such a brilliant guy, Him as a villain just makes my skin crawl, When he was in The Shining, he was terrifying, and
very realistic.
Batman, he played the Joker, the first Joker, after the TV series, the first Joker in the film franchise, and he was terrifying in that because he was so to the comics, So probably him as a villain, definitely.
Good choice, really good choice. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Ceri. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
That's okay, and I wish you all the best with your creative career moving forward. I'm looking forward to seeing where you go. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed today's interview and you've learned something refreshing about Ceri and her creative craft. Do you want to share your socials before we wrap up?
Sure. So if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's Ceri Alexandra 96.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Ceri. Make sure, guys, if you want to stay in the creative circle, make sure you hit the post notification bell and all of the other bits and bobs as mentioned at the start. Until next time, join me where I will be interviewing another creative in lockdown. Take care, guys, and stay safe. Bye.